All right, good evening. Welcome, loves. Welcome, masculine Capricorns. All right, I'm getting you guys. All right, I feel like you're gonna have like some type of like a business offer or a business opportunity, or just finding a way to make like more money because you male Capricorns, not saying females aren't, but male Capricorns tend to be like more driven when it comes to making money. All right, they're like workaholics, and so I feel like you're working towards something, all right, that's going to benefit you guys. And I'm also getting almost like a long term, like as we get older, we got to start, planning for when, we're just not able to work or work as much, have money to fall back on, like 401ks and stuff like that, So let's do 3 shuffles here. Get for these masculine Capricorns, all right? So y'all gotta just make sure that you find time to enjoy life too, I just got a glimpse of the frickin' Chariot, which does not frickin' surprise me. Driven, motivated, yeah. Wow. Wow. With the Ten of Pentacles, yeah. It's like you put stuff aside, all right? Anytime you get money, you always stash in some aside, all right? Which is very good, all right? Very responsible. Because a lot of people are going to be fucked when they get older and they can't work, or somebody can't work or something, or yeah, or if only one person works. Like, what happens if the main provider, what if something happens, they get hurt, or something, yeah, you gotta have something to fall back on, you know what I mean? All right. So let's get, speaking of you, there, oh my god, there you are. Oops. Come on now. Yeah. Capricorn masculine right there. Yeah, you're a business person. You're a go-getter. You also are about investments, all right? And making investments for, long-term benefits, profits. So yeah, I feel like, some of y'all could have, like an inheritance that could be coming. Or you're just stacking your bread, living a good life, but still being able to put some aside because you're motivated. The King of Buds is motivated. All right? It's like they're built for the work system. Don't overdo it, All right? It's just the way they are. But you got to make sure you have a good balance. And obviously you do, because if you didn't, we'd be seeing something different here. I hear the 9 of Bongs, yeah. So yeah, it's like, I feel like you're getting your wishes granted here, all right? Your wishes are being fulfilled and granted because you're working towards them. But I also feel like you have a very like strong connection with some like ancestry here that could be helping you. There with the 10 of Pentacles, because it can speak of ancestry, legacy, so many different things, and I just feel like you're all about preparing. And when you do the right thing, so you obviously know how to provide, all right? You kind of go above and beyond with the being able to provide. You're like the king with the crown there on the bud. All right. So yeah, you're getting your wishes granted, which is always beautiful. All right. So make a wish. And I've heard that song for the last couple of days on the radio. Airplanes in the night sky are like shooting stars. I could really use a wish right now. I feel like that's going to be of significance, loves, all right? So yeah, definitely make a wish, all right? Make a wish, Capricorn. This is your world, you know, the 3D. But yeah, you like nice things. You like to have nice things, and you will work to have those things. But yeah, it's like you're living a good life. All right, you're gonna live a good long life, financially secure and stable and content. Good work ethic, obviously, here. Ah, come on. Oh my God. So we have the Chariot here. All right, so yeah, you're motivated. You're moving in the right direction. That's why you are getting your wishes granted. All right? You are succeeding. You are moving forward, motivated. See, you got to be determined and motivated in life. Otherwise, you're not going to get much. You know, we do have to work for our wishes, you know. People got to understand that. So I see, yeah, a lot of success here, all right? Probably have a nice car with the Chariot. But yeah, it's just beautiful. All right, let's just wrap this up. We just tooting your horn, Capricorns. But yeah, I was getting good vibes for you guys. I feel like you look good in like a suit. Yeah, you're putting money away there with the Four of Pentacles, Four of Buds. All right, you're stashing it away. All right, so you might be a little stingy with your money at times, but it's understandable. You know, you have a plan. It's your money. You should be able to do with what you want, you know, especially if it's for a responsible time, you know, when you're really going to reap the rewards. So I'm getting a masculine. I'm getting masculines that feel like they have to be the provider. And if they're not the provider, you know, that's working hard and even longer hours or whatever, they would just, some feel like that's their role and they would feel less of a man if they didn't do that. I mean, there's people that will, there are some guys that will like lay around till 10, 11 o'clock and not do really anything besides nothing. Yeah, it's kind of sad. It's like this energy here. Yeah. This energy here. Yeah, you take a leap of faith here. All right. You just go for the money. That's really what I'm getting. It's like when there's money or job opportunities or any business or education, learning, all that, I feel like, yeah, you're boom. All right. I feel like you're very content when it comes to your love life. All right. Very adventurous, free-spirited, very spiritual. So if you are with somebody, you guys are very spiritually enlightened. All right. Spiritually connected. So that's why you guys are living a good life. If not, it's just you learning to love yourself and connecting with your higher self and source and, you know, connecting spiritually. So let's wrap it up here. So yeah, I feel like you're just a free spirit. You like to, you know, what you need to be, because you can't be too much of a workaholic. So I feel like you like to go on adventures and have fun and, you know, stuff like that. So it's about finding that, you know, balance. And I feel like you and your lover, if you have one here, you guys do that. All right. So living a beautiful, good, long life. You got to hear the Six of Pipes. Yeah, you guys are moving into a time of your life when things are starting to kind of calm down, you know, and it's like you can really start to sense your spirit guides and spirit allies. But I'm getting, yeah, it's like some of you guys could be end up moving or traveling or going over water at some point here, because you guys are going to live a good long life, all right? You ain't going to have to worry about money and anything like that. You're going to be secure financially, and being financially secure really does affect you when it comes to like your moods and your happiness and stress levels, because yeah, money is the not having financial stability causes negative energies to build up in us. You know what I'm saying? So let's get this wrapped up for the male Capricorns here, please. For the males, yeah, they're that freaking king of buds. Masculine energy, provider energy, all right? That's just the way it goes. So we have here the Magician. Look at that, creating and manifesting, all right? You guys are moving into a very powerful time. We do have the Wheel of Fortune with the Hermit, all right? So I feel like, yeah, y'all could be a little bit of a recluse too. I feel like you guys do work on yourselves. You do love your solitude. Manifesting, if you are with a lover, I feel like you guys do like spell work and manifestation things together, maybe even through like sex magic or just magic in general. But it's like you guys are, I feel like, recluses, and you guys are all about like working on oneself. And yeah, it's like you guys are a different breed. In the Wheel of Fortune here, it's like you're aligned with where you're supposed to be, your purpose, all that, you know? So all right, so we do have here the Temperance. Yeah, I feel like you guys have really connected with the divine. All right, I'm getting a very generous, equal give and take. All right, so if you are with the lover, it's a very equal give and take here. All right, you guys are very generous, and I feel like you guys are both big on peace of mind and security, financial security, and, you know, holding on to money and not spending it recklessly. But yeah, the Temperance here, you know, it's about discernment and doing things in moderation and just allowing things to fall into place. You know what I mean? So awesome. A new shift is coming. All right. So you're probably going to start feeling it. I'm getting anywhere from 6 to 9 months. You're going to feel this. Okay. Yeah, it may seem like a long time, but it is what it is. Okay. So we do have here the Queen of Joints. So I'm getting a very confident energy, a very powerful energy. All right. So if you're, you know, dealing with the Queen of Joints, there's power. They're a witch. The Queen of Joints is the witch out of the queens. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, there's power in confidence. There's power in knowing what you want, and power in just being who you are and owning your power and using it to your advantage. I feel like there's a lot of people that could be jealous of your person being the Queen of Joints, because they're just different. They're unique. They don't give a fuck. They just be who they are. All right. So we have here the Empress. Oh, wow. With the Four of Wands and the Ace of Buds all together. Look at this. You guys have a beautiful new beginning here, all right? So, yeah, you could very well be with somebody who is very desirable, very mother-like, very fertile, very, like, in tune with nature and the outdoors, and just modest and classy and beautiful. So, yeah, I feel like, yeah, you guys are going to live a very abundant life here. All right. Get a little taste of nature with the Empress, because the Empress rules nature. So, all right.